Question I wanted to ask you was
Just so.
in Genesis 1:3, where it says God said, "Let there
Let
be
there be light.
light."
Yep.
Yeah. And after that, I think it was two verses after, there was the
So,
light of the sun and the greater light and the lesser light.
oh, sun
Um,
and moon. What's the
I
problem there?
I was trying to find out what is that light that he said
Good
in
question.
verse 3. Yes.
Yeah, the light of John 1:3 is not solar light. It's not the sun. It's not the light of the constellations. How do I know? You know how I know?
How do you know?
Because of John 1. Here you go, mister. John 1, verses 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Here you go. In the beginning, sound familiar? Genesis 1 1 begins the same way in the beginning, right?
Yep.
In the beginning, did I put on the screen? Hold on. Yep. Was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him. So you see what beginning is talking about? Genesis, right? When the heavens and earth were
Yes.
created.
Yeah.
And apart from nothing came into being that has come into being. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And here you go. This is Genesis 1 3 to 5. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overtake it.
Okay. Understood. I kind
Ah,
of like had an idea it was that, but someone says to me that it can't be the light because the light is Jesus and Jesus was not created.
yeah. Jesus is not created. Genesis 1 3 did not say Jesus is the light that came into being. It's the light that
Okay.
came out of Jesus, because that
Ah,
was the light that Jesus sent forth to energize the earth and make it living. Because notice what that light was. In him was life.
right.
He's the source of life. That life was the light of men, meaning that's the light that he spoke into the world to make it alive.
Okay.
That's all
Understood.
it is. You see that? That's it,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Sam.
Excellent question, brother. You
Um,
have any more, or was that it?
no, that's it. That's it.
So now you're
Um,
satisfied. See, you're smiling, handsome.
thank you
Handsome man
very
of
much.
God. Pray for me.
Thank you. Yes, most
Love you, bro.
definitely, and keep up the good work. Love you
Amen.
too.
God
God
bless you, brother.
bless.
Take care.
Yes. Thank you. Bye bye.
See the beautiful spirit in his face. You see the joy of the spirit. See beautiful. You see that? You see the joy and the beauty of the spirit in his face? Unlike this guy here who looks angry. What's up, Jonathan? I gotta first make sure you're kosher. I can't hear you, Jonathan.
I'm
I
not
can't.
angry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear now. Good.
Hey Sam, we talked last night.
We did. What
Uh,
did we talk about?
we talked
Oh, you
about
were here yesterday. Yeah, yeah. Because I can see you. You're a little
yeah.
nervous and scared. What's up, buddy?
You talked earlier with Michael about
Who's
the
Michael?
appearance. He was a guy who came in. He asked about the appearance of Jesus in the book of
He asked about
Daniel.
what?
He asked about Jesus in the book of Daniel,
Yes,
and I was curious. At the end of Joshua chapter 5, the captain of the
13
host
and
of the
15.
Lord.
That's Jesus too. Yes.
That's Jesus too. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
he's the commander of the armies of heaven. I did sessions to show the commander of the army of Yahweh is identified in Revelation 19, 11 to 16 as Jesus, because he is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, who leads the armies of heaven.
Okay. Also, you've recommended for people who want to learn more about purgatory and people who want to do greater research, you've recommended Trent Horn and patristic pillars. I've seen
Yep,
them do debates and clash with other people who have different views, such
sure.
as Brother Peter Diamond from Vatican Catholic.
Oh yeah, he's a sedevacantist. He believes that the papacy is vacant. So what about him?
Which one would you say that he is wrong in a lot of the things that he says, or I'm trying to look for other pieces of guidance to help?
Well, you're asking me about purgatory. Now you're asking about the papacy. So there's two different things. You asked about purgatory. You went to Peter Diamond about the papacy. So what are you asking me? Yesterday was purgatory. What does Peter Diamond have to do
I
with
was just
purgatory?
wondering who you see are better people to learn from, because as we established last night, I am very new
I
to
don't
faith.
recommend. This is just me. I don't go to sedevacantists. I don't get my knowledge from them. Maybe I'm biased, but what has he got to do with purgatory, though? First, he wanted to settle the issue of purgatory.
Not purgatory. I saw the patristic pillars. It was very, very good. And
Yeah,
thank
and
you
he
for recommending.
debated. I believe he had a debate with Peter Diamond on sedevacantism. I believe so. But guys, don't quote me on it. So yes, Peter Diamond has debated other Catholics. This is an issue within certain strands of Catholicism that they believe from the 1950s the papacy has been vacant. But at the same time, they still believe the Catholic Church is a true church. So Peter Diamond, though he will tell you there are no valid popes, he still says the Catholic Church is a true church. It's just been hijacked by Satan, but it'll be restored when our Lord comes in judgment. So that hasn't caused him to leave the Catholic Church.
Okay. That was all the questions that I had. Thank you, Sam. I'll
Good
probably come
question.
back later when I do my research.
Yeah, if you want to study about the papacy, again, Eric Ybarra, let me get you his channel if I can find it, and William Albrecht, they're the leading authorities on the papacy. Let me show you. I'm going to get Eric Ybarra. I think he has a channel. Ybarra. He's written a book on the papacy. So has William Albrecht. Here it is, guys. Eric Ybarra. Here it is. So if you are Catholic, you want to see the arguments for the papacy, this is the guy. If you're Orthodox, you want to see the best arguments for the papacy, Orthodox, this is the guy. Because if you're Orthodox and you believe in the papacy, then you can study these arguments to prepare yourself to refute them, because he's considered one of the best when it comes to the papacy. So there it is. So is William Albrecht, because he wrote a book on it. So even if you don't believe in the papacy, you always want to hear the best arguments from the opposing view, from their best authorities. And I've been told Eric Ybarra is a beast. So there you go. Here it is right there. You see it?
Yes, I see it. I just hit subscribe.
Okay, so watch his arguments for the papacy and see what you decide. Because I've been told I'm supposed to bring him on. It's been 2 years and I've delayed. But they say that he has done such in-depth study on the historical basis for the papacy. He's one of the leading experts on that field, as well as William Albrecht, Patristic Pillars, because he also wrote a book, co-authored a book with Father Kappas.
Okay.
So if that helped you, young man.
Yeah, that will help me.
You're a good man. Honestly, you're a good man. I don't care what Keegan Smith says about you, brother.
Okay. Thank you. That was all the questions I had. I
Good.
prayed for
Come
you.
back with more. I like your questions. Just don't be timid. Smile a little bit. Here. I don't want you to be timid. Smile a little bit. I want to. Yeah, that's that one I see. See? Okay, hold on. Let me put smile. Now I'm going to sing a song for you. Smile, though your heart is breaking. Smile. By the way, that was Michael Jackson's favorite song.
Oh, really?
And it was written by Charlie Chaplin because he was heartbroken. And the one who sung it the best was the late Nat King Cole. Because you got a handsome smile. I want to see you get married and sign your life away.
Thinking about being a priest, maybe.
All right, well, you can be an Eastern Catholic priest and get married. I've been told in the Eastern Catholic rite you can get married. I don't know. I'm just kidding, brother. God bless you, brother. I don't care what they say about you. Keegan, stop talking about this man behind his back. God bless you.
God bless you, Sam. Thank you.
That's my ADHD kicking in. What is it, Keegan? You look kosher, so I don't have to screen. What's up? You've been waiting for 2 hours.
Yeah, I was kind of at Walmart just listening to other people talk and everything. But I had a question about Exodus 24. And you know how they make crosses that are that have the symbol of Jesus being crucified on them?
And Exodus 24, what's the connection with the cross?
So it says, you shall not make for yourself an image in the form of
That's not Exodus 24. That's Exodus chapter 20.
20 verse 4, sorry. 20 verse 4.
I didn't want you to repent. So have you read Exodus 25, 18 to 22?
Exodus 25. Actually, let me.
Same God who said, don't make images. What does he say in Exodus 25, 18 to 22?
One second.
Are you guys bored? Or are we okay to go a little more? Because we got a few people in the back.
Exodus 25.
Verses 18 to 22.
18 to 22. Let's see. 16. Then you shall make 2 cherubim of gold, of hammered work. You shall make them at the 2
Can you read it slowly? What did God tell him to make?
Make, I lost it. Then you shall make 2 cherubim of gold.
You know what cherubim are?
They're angels, right? A class of angels.
They're in heaven, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but Exodus 20, 4 to 5 says, make no image of anything in heaven. So why is God having Moses make an image of spirit creatures in heaven?
Is this because this is altar for the Jews to worship at the time? Israelites?
No, it's not. No, it's not they worship. Because you confuse what Exodus 20 is saying. I'm going to give you more. I'm going to give you another one. But read it all the way to 22. 18 to 22. Because I'm going to tell you what he's saying in Exodus. He's not against images. I'm going to show you that.
Make one cherub at one end and the other cherub at the other end. You shall make the cherubim at the two ends of it one piece with the mercy seat. And the cherubim shall stretch out their wings above, overshadowing the mercy seat with their wings, and they shall face one another. The faces of the cherubim shall be toward the face of the cherubim shall be toward the mercy seat. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimonies I will give you. There I will make myself known to you, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim which are on the ark of the testimony. About everything I will give you in commandment to the children of Israel.
Wow. So God is not only saying make this image of cherubim, but I'm actually going to descend on that image, and I'm going to meet with you there, right?
Yeah.
And then read the other one. Numbers 21, chapter 20, verses 49. And I'm going to give you an article that I wrote on this. Guys, here's the article that I wrote on this. Numbers chapter 21, verses 49. Here's the article here for all of you guys. Because we have a few more in the background. I got to get to them because some of them have been trying for days to come on and haven't gotten to them. I feel bad. So, guys, in the private, that's the article that goes with what we're discussing. And you can save it as well. And I gave it to you in the comment section. Now read Numbers 21, verse 49.
Oh, verse 49.
Chapter 21, verses 49. When they get bit by fiery serpents.
Yeah. Then they departed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea, and they went around the land of Edom, and the people became discouraged on the way. So the people spoke against God and against Moses. Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to kill us in the desert? For there is no bread nor water, and our soul is weary of this worthless bread. So the Lord sent venomous serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and many of the children of Israel died. Then the people came to Moses and were saying, We sinned, for we spoke against the Lord and against you. Therefore pray to the Lord and let him take away the serpent from us. So Moses prayed for the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, Make a serpent for yourself and put it on a signal pole. And it shall be, if a serpent should bite someone, when the one bitten looks at it, he shall live. So Moses made a copper serpent and put it on a signal pole. And it happened, when a serpent bit anyone, and he looked at the copper serpent, he lived.
God had fashioned an image of a serpent that's on earth. So now go back to Exodus 20. Let's see what God was actually saying, verses 4 and 5.
4 and 5, actually.
I'm proud of you, young man, that you're taking the Bible seriously.
Sure, thank you. Thank you. Actually,
a lot of young people. Have you guys noticed? A lot of young people hungry for the Lord. And that guy wanted to be a priest, and because he didn't want to sell his life away by getting married. All right, but anyway, Exodus 20, verse 4 and 5.
I have it pulled up on actually Bible Gateway right now.
Whatever you want to do, my friend. You're a good man. I don't care what you said about my friend.
I'm ready. Oh, did I lose you? Hang on, I think
I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
Okay, now I can hear.
Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared, man.
Cut out from me. All right. Then, all right. 20 to 4. 24. What is it?
Exodus 20, verses 4 and 5. Read it now carefully, because I want you to now read carefully and see.
You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations.
You can stop there. The context is You're not going to make images of creatures that you take as gods. How do we know? Because verse 3 says, I am the Lord your God. You shall have no gods besides me. Right?
Okay.
So what's
Yes, sir.
the context? The context is, don't you fashion an image of a creature that you worship as a god or goddess, because I will not accept that. God did not condemn having an image of something or someone that you don't take as a god or a goddess and worship as your god or goddess. That's the prohibition.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.